If you're a registered nurse moving to Florida and you already hold a license in another US state or territory, you'll likely need to apply for licensure by endorsement. Florida gives you a few different ways to qualify, depending on your background and work history. To start the process, go to the Florida Board of Nursing website. Once you're on the site, look for the section about RN license by endorsement and begin the online application. Make sure to fill in all required sections. If something doesn't apply to you, just write NA so the form doesn't get delayed. You'll be asked if you've taken either the NCLX or the Old State Board Test Pool exam, known as the SBTPE. If you've passed one of those and still hold a valid nursing license in another US state or territory, and that license was based on similar or tougher standards than Florida's, you should be good to go under the standard endorsement route. Now let's say you did take the NCLX or SBTPE, but don't currently have an active license anywhere. Florida can still accept your application if the exam you passed was close to or tougher than what Florida requires. You'll also need to meet the general licensing qualifications set by the state. There's a third path too. If you haven't taken either of those exams but have been working as a nurse for at least 2 of the last 3 years in the US without any disciplinary issues, Florida can grant you a license, provided you complete a course on Florida nursing laws and rules within 6 months after you're licensed. If you're coming from Canada, there are a few extra things to know. If you took the Canadian nursing exam before August 8, 1995, and your scores fall in an acceptable range, you might be eligible to apply by endorsement, as long as you're not already licensed in a US state. But if you took the test after that date or are a practical nurse from Canada, you'll need to go through the regular exam process instead. Whichever category you fall into, a background check is required. Once your fingerprints are submitted and there's no criminal history, Florida will go ahead and issue your license. Make sure to gather all necessary documents ahead of time, like proof of your license, test results, and anything else mentioned in the checklist. If your name has changed due to marriage or other reasons, be sure to include supporting documents for that too. That's pretty much everything you need to know to get started. With the right documents and a bit of prep, the endorsement process can be smooth.